Welcome back, dear viewers, and we're back with our guest, the first guest this evening via phone call, Miss Annette Loudon. Also, she is the nursing manager at Desman Diabetes Institute. Miss Annette, welcome back to Hala, Kuwait, and we would like to welcome you again.
Thank you.
Yeah, so to begin, of course, we welcomed you to the program, and as we're celebrating the International Nurses Day, could you tell us, please, about the importance of this occasion and what it represents for the nursing team, specifically at Desman Diabetes Institute, founded by the Kuwait Foundation for the Advancement of Sciences, KFAS?
Of course. So International Nurses Day was celebrated first in 1965 by the International Council of Nurses, and it essentially recognises the contribution of nurses around the world. This year's theme, Our Nurses, Our Future, Empowered Nurses Save Lives, highlights the global focus on supporting nurses through better working conditions, stronger healthcare systems, and expanding leadership opportunities. So essentially, the message behind this theme is when nurses are supported, patients and entire healthcare systems benefit.
Well, that's really great and promising also, and it's worth to mention now what you just mentioned. Thanks to you, this year's International Nurses Day theme is Our Nurses, Our Future. Empowered nurses save lives. And how this is reflected, this name and this year's theme, how is this reflected in the work and values of the nursing staff at Desman Diabetes Institute?
So globally, nurses remain the backbone of healthcare worldwide. We serve on the front line of hospitals, emergency rooms, and surgical theatres, and during humanitarian crisis. And we are often the first and most consistent point of contact for patients. And at Desman Diabetes, we don't just treat illnesses. We provide comfort, education, advocacy, and emotional support for our patients. So a strong nursing environment improves patient outcomes, strengthens communities, and reduces pressures on healthcare systems across the country.
And also, it was such a great report we saw with our viewers before this interview about your role in Desman Institute with the nurses. It's such a great coverage we had on Hala Kuwait there, and thanks to our camera crew there and all the people working there for viewing with us or showing us this great report. So we're wondering, and it's leading us to ask you, what role do nurses play, of course, daily in supporting and caring for people living with diabetes, particularly in patient education and also long-term follow-up at Desman Diabetes Institute?
Yes. So nursing today is highly skilled and evidence-based. And nurses, we continue to play a major role in infection control, patient safety, chronic disease management, and for us at DDI, diabetes in particular, and in primary health care. But despite this modern technology, the human side also remains essential. The compassion, communication, and trust still deeply matter. At Desman Diabetes, all of our nurses complete a competency framework each year. And this ensures that our nurses are educated and they are competent to perform all the roles that are required of them so that we can provide the most professional care for our patients.
Definitely. And also nursing, of course, is not only about medical care. It's also about emotional support and human connection. So it will lead us to ask you about this and how it can be emotional connection between the nurses and people with diabetes. The people, they especially with nurses, we mentioned nurses at the Desman Diabetes Institute, how they can build trust and also meaningful relationships with their patients and their families.
Yes, as you mentioned, so nurses are there through many of life events. They're there during birth, emergencies, surgeries, and even in end-of-life care, often becoming a source of reassurance and hope. At Tasman Diabetes, for our patients, they can also have not just the diabetes they're dealing with, but the emotional issues that come along with that. Diabetes distress is one of the most common issues that patients can suffer from with diabetes. And our nurses at the present moment also are going through training so that we can offer that emotional support in connection to our patients.
And about nursing nowadays, in the present days, and let's say with nursing today that has become highly advanced with the technological advancements and technology driven, of course. And despite these developments, why does still the human side of nursing remain so important in healthcare, despite the technological advancements everywhere, and especially in the medical sector?
Yeah, so healthcare systems worldwide are under increasing pressure, particularly due to our ageing populations and rising healthcare needs globally. And although technology is advancing, the ageing population and the impact of health issues is still a main concern. And many nurses face heavy workloads, staffing shortages, and can feel burnout at times. So therefore, retaining our experienced nurses, giving them support so that they can cope with these increased pressures, and encouraging future generations into the profession is critical.
And also with your, let's say, your connection and you managing the nurses, and you have sometimes this emotional connection with them, and sometimes you know them, Ms. Annette, more than they know themselves in some aspects or stories, especially in the daily routine. So what are some of the main challenges they face, and also in general facing nurses today, and how does specifically the Tasman Diabetes Institute support and empower its nursing staff in the workplace?
At Tasman Diabetes, we are very much a team, and that's across not just within our nursing department, but that's how it's felt across the whole of Tasman. It's very much a family. Myself, as the nursing manager, I have an open door policy with my staff, so if there are any issues, they can come directly to me. And as I mentioned previously, we have for their own education and professional and personal development, we have a competency framework. So our nurses know exactly what is expected of them educationally and learning-wise, and we give them that support to progress through that throughout the year. We also celebrate with us days like today, International Nurses Day, giving the nurses that opportunity to celebrate the work that they do. And as I said, just creating that well-being so that they feel as if they are part of this family at Tasman Diabetes.
Well, that's really great. It's like it sounds, and really a great mission to take care of people, or people who are responsible of taking care of people and patients, which is such a great and noble quest you're doing, Ms. Annette. So in your opinion, how does investing in and empowering nurses improve patient care outcomes, especially for individuals living with chronic conditions such as diabetes?
Yeah, so investing in nurses means investing in healthier communities and stronger healthcare systems for the future. Us investing our time and efforts to ensure that our nurses feel supported in their role, that they feel as if they have the knowledge and skills able to fulfill their role, will ultimately lead to our patient safety and ensure that our patients feel as if they are being served well within our institute.
Well, that's great, and we're really thankful for the valuable information you're sharing with us this evening, Miss. And it's such great information we're sharing also with our viewers. But before we end this great interview, we would like to, especially and finally on the occasion of International Nurses Day, what message you would like to share with nurses in Kuwait, in our lovely country Kuwait, and with young people who are considering a future career in nursing?
So, for me personally, I would love to say that nursing is a wonderful profession. It's about caring. That is the main goal of nursing, is caring. And this day gives us an opportunity to recognise the dedication and professionalism of nurses all over the world. And in particularly, we want to celebrate those nurses in Kuwait. Investing in nurses means that we're investing in healthier communities and stronger healthcare systems. And this day gives us the opportunity to act as a tribute to the profession and as a reminder of the critical role that nursing has within saving lives of patients every day. Just a simple thank you, and to genuinely recognise the work of nurses in Kuwait.
Well, that's really great from your behalf, Ms. Annette, and we wish you the best of luck with the future endeavors. And thank you again for being this evening with us on Hala Kuwait via phone call. Hope you enjoy your evening.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you. The viewers, we just had with us Ms. Annette Loudon, Nursing Manager at the Desmond Diabetes Institute.